truth to me. Funk you and all your expectations. Comfort. Look at me, sign virtue. To the story, you and Dust. I don't even like you. Corrupted my inside with a gift. That's how you find out what you're dealing with. Is it everything and everything you offer? Or did you feel it on you? What's up, chat? What's up, chat? I'm trying to get this live on, but my PC trying to hold me back. This PC trying to hold me back. Guys, I don't know what's up with WhatsApp application these days. That dude keep hanging my PC up. Am I the only one? Am I the only one? And all I'm trying to do is to just send my thumbnail to my phone. But WhatsApp won't let me. But while we wait, while I figure that out, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's been a long week trading for me, man. Very long week, a very long year already, but I only see mangoes. I don't believe in failure. Alright, so I'm trying to get this guy out of my way right now so I can do what I gotta do. But this is getting so annoying with WhatsApp. Whoever is behind WhatsApp, desktop application, yours gotta do some. Yours gotta do some. WhatsApp keep hanging me up. Anyways, if you got friends, end it, man. Yeah, we back. We back. Alright, let me just open WhatsApp up on my browser because I have to share my thumbnail to my charts, and from my charts I'm going to be sending that to my WhatsApp and my Instagram for everybody loving my live stream. If you're here right now watching, what up, what up, what up, what up? All right, it's been a long year, it's been a long week, it's been crazy trading, man. It's been crazy. All right, I hope this opens up nicely. So what we're about to do today, I think my audio is cool though. I think my audio is cool though. So what we're trying to do today is to look at what the chart had been saying to me, what I've been seeing in the chart, some opportunities that I missed, and some not so good decisions that I made in the chart this week, and how that can help me when I watch this. I only see mangoes. I don't believe in failure. Oh man, that's it. That's it. We're back. Internet speed is okay. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, if I don't get that, but my thumbnail is so fun today that I can't wait to share it. I'll probably just take a screenshot from YouTube or something. Mm, 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 mm. My mind. Mm. Yeah, we good. So I shared my link. I don't have to share the thumbnail itself since WhatsApp is taking forever to load me in. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let me share that to Instagram. But for Instagram, I'm going to need that thumbnail. Actually, guys, Sorry, I've not started the whole thing today. I'm trying to figure this thing out. Okay, WhatsApp is up now. Finally. Finally. It's been a minute I used WhatsApp on the web. You guys to do that feels kind of weird though. It feels kind of weird though. I wish I could play music on this live stream right now. But every time I play music, right, after the stream, I get slammed with copyright, whatever. I'm yet to find songs that don't have such tags, content ID on them that I can play for free on my stream though. But until then, we lead. Welcome to the stream. My name is Deji Banks. My real name is Ayodeji. But I know one day when I step into the bank, the manager's gonna be like, "Welcome, Mr. Banks." It's gonna happen. You know, if you actually do believe in something and you say it over and over and over again, and they become a belief system for you, because our lives are being governed by our beliefs, right? Because our lives are being governed by our belief, when you say something over and over again, and they do become a belief that you actually believe in them, they have the power to make you go in that direction. So if you believe you are going to be rich enough, but mind you, you don't get to that belief by not saying things. So you have to say things. You have to say it out loud so that they become a belief for you. And when they become a belief for you, the belief is going to like direct your life, give you direction, give you meaning, give you purpose, give you structure, and hence those structures are going to produce the results that you have always like spoken. So there's power in what we say, right? So one day I'm gonna step into the bank and they're gonna be like, "Welcome, Mr. Banks. How can we help you today?" Scratch that. One day I'm going to own a bank, actually. So it's only right I have Digi Banks in my name. Pardon me, I'm just trying to share these links everywhere. Uh, share these links everywhere, then we get down to business. So today what we're going to be looking at is what happened in the chart this week, how I've been roasted multiple, I've roasted like 2 accounts, prop account this month. Now you're only hearing this because you're on my live stream. You would never hear this on my Instagram or anywhere else. Exclusive for you if you're watching this right now. So we are going to be looking at that. What happened? What went wrong? What didn't I pay attention to? And all that. So this is me sharing my link to my WhatsApp for anybody that want to join in. And if you are here already, what up, what up, what up? All right. So trying to see, one person is watching right now, so you're welcome. All right, so let's get down to business, right? So what I'm about to do is show you my chart. W's in the chart, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm going to make a shirt for that. I like it. W's in the chart. All right, so this week, if you go back to watch the streams from, I think Monday stream. I'm, by the way, guys, I'm able to now clip my videos, so I'll be dropping a lot of clips in the coming week. But if you go back to watch the stream, you see that we had this analysis that if the dollar did break out from this consolidation level and did some kind of retest that fails to make a low, then we'll look at a stronger dollar, right? But this is where it is conflicting for me, where I don't think I have a good direction or perspective on things yet, is that from the data that I'm seeing, from the news that I'm seeing, or maybe I'm not just hearing it correctly or I'm not seeing it clearly, Trump kind of like wants a weaker dollar, right? So I am anticipating when that is going to kick in, because on the dollar index, it does look like a retracement, and probably we are going to go down lower. But ain't no telling when we are going down lower. Ain't no telling. So best thing I could do is to anticipate a um, downtrend. But in the meantime, I'm going to be conscious of taking a new high, right? Or making a new low. So what we've had for the beginning of the whole week is a push up here, a retracement, and then a new high relative to this place, which is above all of this region. That is what we have on the 4-hour chart for DXY. So that in itself interprets that all the currency pairs I'm going to be trading, I have to give reference to what dollar was doing. So let's see the first one, GBP USD. Now, I need you to watch closely, right? Because I made some forced entry that didn't work out, but not because my technicals did not show me some things to see, but because I had itchy fingers. Like, how can I be here and not have a trade in a week, right? I think I want to make my face bigger here so that I can make some comment about that, because I think it's going to be clip worthy. Okay, so every day is not a trading day, and every week is not a trading week, and even most of the time you could go month and not get a good trade out of it. The beauty of this is to have your accounts or your capital being protected, so that you are here when the opportunity presents itself, right? Because if you had made a lot of errors and you lost all your capital and your funding while trying to force entries without capital protection, when the time comes for what you are technically seeing in the market, when the time comes for it to play out, then you are going to be nowhere to be found, right? So, like everybody knows, everybody and their mother knows that trading is a game of waiting. So, you have to become better at waiting for opportunities like this. So, that was what happened in the GBP US. That's what I see happening in GBP USD. So, I'm going to be looking at GBP USD as a body on its own, keeping in our mind what the dollar is doing, right? So, look at the daily chart. We had made a new high that has a new candle closed fully above that, wiping out this slope right here. I'm making this new up clear as day, guys. What we should look for is a retracement. It is still, it has established to me, it has established that it is on a bullish trend. The bullish trend had resumed on GBP USD, right? Clear as day. What I want to see right there is a retracement. And luckily for us, luckily for you, if you follow my kind of trading style, we have this amazing tool called the Fibonacci retracement tool. I just need to figure out a swing low, right? And a swing high, and wait for confluences to confirm my entry. But mind you, because I also have FOMO sometimes, right? Which I think FOMO in itself is not bad. I don't think you would ever eradicate that feeling of missing out when it comes to trading. Maybe a year from now, I would not feel like that anymore. But as of right now, I do feel like that, right? So what I did was to force an entry here, because I felt that these old areas where the market reacted, the first one should hold or the second one should hold. But when we got here, the market said, nope, I ain't doing that. And the market tanked all the way down. Now, that tanking all the way down is not out of the norms. Regardless of what might have happened fundamentally, it is still technically very clear as day. Number one, a breakout from this last high when we've been coming all the way, retraced, breaks out of it, and goes all the way to come and retest a 1. 2, the Fibonacci shows this area of 78.60 as a point of interest that we are trying to come into to find support and probably push all the way up to the extension level. Now, how long is this going to take? I don't know, but will I be here for it? Yes. Might I make some mistake in trying to pick a very good guess on when this retracement is going to start? No. Might the market as well? Oh, that should be yes, actually. Might the market as well, or will the market as well validate all of this and makes a new low and change the whole structure? Yes. So what do I do as a trader? What I'm going to do is that I'm going to calculate my risk. Okay, how much money do I have to trade with? I have a million naira to trade with. Okay, how much am I willing to risk by every position I'm trying to get into? I'm willing to risk about 150,000 naira on each position. Okay, so how many times do I have to be incorrect before my 1 million naira is gone to zero? That's, let's do some mathematics, guys. That's a million naira divided by 150. I have to be wrong just 6 times. Can I afford that? Yes. Will I suffer for it and not be able to pay my rent? Maybe not. Okay, we're good. Lock in. Let's go. Right. So that is what is happening here. So the opportunities that I tried, the times that I tried to get in that I thought were good to go now, the market say no. The market said, nah, we're not ready to go nowhere, boy. Right? Now, my own style of trading, if I had gotten in a sell position, I won't be confident in the position. I might just want to get in and out. But I'm trying to transition from just getting in and out and getting good positions that would give me good returns. Because if I'm risking 150,000 naira on this position, I am looking to get times three of that, right? That is a 1 to 3, or even a 1 to 2, right? So, looking at GBP USD on a bigger time frame, all I'm saying is we are now approaching the confluence area, and I'm still very much bullish on this particular trade. All right, so what will I look for? I'm going to look for entry signals until this temporary retracement, right? Because if you had looked at this as a day trader, you would have gotten a double top entry, take your profit here, right? But nah, I don't do that right now. So what I want to do is I'm going to wait for the lower time frame to change the structure, to stop making lower low and lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. I want to see a change in trend. I want to take out this high, retrace and fail to make a low, and then maybe I'll find an entry around here, some like that, and then lock it in, break even, wait for it to ride all the way. So all I'm saying is for GBP USD, your boy is waiting for entries for a long position. I would have set my parameters, but I like to execute. I like market execution, so I'm not going to set that. I'll let that ride, right? So that's one of that. The second one that looks kind of interesting is the AUD USD. Now, when GBP USD was dumping down, AUD USD is holding steady, but it's not trending higher because the dollar is kind of like wickedly strong right now. But if you watch the stream, we said a break below here and a retracement all the way down here will give us more confidence on wanting to go up. But meanwhile, the trader in me wanted to just get in around here for a bullish continuation because it looked like this support held and this low here is still standing, but we are not getting it. We're not getting a new high, we're not getting a new low. There are no entry signals on AUD USD for me right now. Now back to business on the one I've been in since Monday that had been doing me like that. I know some of the traders see this right now. They'll be like, oh, it was at your entry that the market started to do well. Well, all right. This is my stuff right here. So I'm still very much looking for a new low on USD card or even further. Let's see what the daily has to say. For the daily, we have rooms down here, bro. But I saw something in the news today. It says the Canadian economy is facing, what do they call it, recession or whatever. But I don't like that English. I just like to look at the technicals, calculate my risk, and get down to business, basically. So I've been in this trade. The reason why I entered here was because I I didn't wait for confluences as much, but I had anticipated that we about to go down. But the market wasn't giving me that pleasure to be happy and to post screenshots on my social media like we eating, because we hadn't eaten yet. We ain't eaten yet. So I got in here on Monday-ish. Yes, I got in here because I was anticipating a push down. When I got in, it looked like this. Give me a sec. I'm trying to zoom in, but this is my and I don't want to remove that. So I got in here when we had this push and it failed. I felt we were going to continue pushing, but looking back in retrospect, I should have waited for these lows to be cleared before I got in there. But my stop loss, I'm using the Fibonacci, so if I enter at 68, ideally my stop loss should be above 71, right? But when you look at the chart, last time we had a high, since all of this had refused to make this a protected high, right? This is where my stop loss is. I already assumed the risk on this trade, and I'm going to hold it, whether we go into stop loss or we go into profit. Now, this is where psychologically things get quite kind of like tricky, and I think I'm going to make my face bigger for this one because this will be a clippable moment for me. Now, over the years trading, I've seen how when I am in drawdown, I'm in negative, I hold the negative sometimes for way too long, right? So the loss that is supposed to be 100 becomes 3, then I still don't close at that. Then the loss that's supposed to end at 300 becomes 4, becomes 5, and sometimes blows the account. Now, but when the same trade is in profit for me, I don't find myself holding the winning position long enough to make good profit. So when the same trade comes into profit and is on 100, I want to take 50 out, right? Oh, let me secure some of my profit, right? But you wouldn't secure some of your losses. So for me, what I've been trying to pull myself to tax myself to break that chain, because I believe it's holding me back for too long, is to try and hold my positions long enough, whether we go to take profit or we go to stop loss. Since the trading orientation right now is you had assumed your loss, and I've seen over time in most of the positions that I got out too early, I've seen when I took a $300 profit and the same trade goes all the way to $3,000 profit. Now the difference between 300 and 3,000 is like a year's salary for some of my peers, right? So I have to lock in more. I have to be a little bit more patient, and that is why when it comes to trading, you have to build. We have to build patience in real life, so that when we come to the chart, we are a bit calm and a bit focused. Does that make sense? If it does, W is in the chart. All right, let me make my face lower because it's all about the chart, baby. Back at it. So I'm holding this position on U card. It might end up in a loss, it might go up in a win, but we're here for it. I think I'm risking about 412. I'm trying to make about 800 from this if we go down to extension level. But when we go down and it makes some structure, I probably will protect my entry, break even. So it's either we make some money, it's three things. Either I lose some money or I make some money, or I break even. Those are the three options. So until one of them happens, we're here for it. So this is the only position I opened this week on the prop account I'm trading currently. Let's see what other positions are saying. Uh, Earlier on, we had another type of analysis on UJ. I thought this support here was going to hold, but it didn't hold and it kept going. So I reanalyzed. I've not entered a position yet. So I reanalyzed this for an entry. Hold on. I'm trying to get back to the original position I was in. Great. So I'm trying to get an entry. If you're going to get an entry signal here, I'm still very short on UJ for some weird reasons though. Because looking back now in retrospect, UJ be going up. So what if this was the retracement? I'm about to go back up, but the Japanese index been showing this lately. It has this pushback. If it doesn't make a new low, right, and this makes a new high and retraces and tries to make a new high on the, because I hear about the Japanese central bank or whatever tries to pump in some money into the economy or whatever. If this plays out, then UJ for me, I think my shot on UJ might just be good, and that would also depend on what the dollar index is doing. But personally, I'm waiting, I'm wanting, I'm wishing, I'm everything that the um, dollar index crashes down to like 96 so I can laugh to the bank at the end of the month, right? But whatever the market shows will determine what we do. If this trend changes or whatever, we'll be here for it. Lastly, Euro USD, I have a pending position that I would like to lock into later, which is here. And if that happens, we good. We'll take our losses. If it's the loss, if it goes to profit, we take our profit. That will be all for now on this stream. Shout out to 70 subscribers. I love it. Thank you. If you ever watch this and you hear this part, please subscribe. And that will be all for now. Have a wonderful day.